Welcome back. President Joe Biden is joining us. President Biden, what did it feel like the first time you walked into the White House as president? What was the first thing you noticed?
What I did notice is that there is a sense that you realize it's not your house, it's the people's house. And that sounds corny. It's the people's house. But you realize that that's the case. And one of the things that I find, Jimmy, and I think you really would associate with this, Jill and I feel we come from middle-class backgrounds. We both are college graduates. We worked like hell. We had fathers who didn't go to what they, anyway. The end result was that we're not used to people waiting on us.
Yeah.
And so in the White House, there's somebody to, make your breakfast, or someone to pack your clothes, or someone to carry your bag. We now have a deal, and they're great. The guys who run the kitchen on the second floor is we don't have them come in do breakfast for us, because there's no need for them to have to do breakfast for us. We can make our own eggs or pour a bowl of
You make your own eggs?
Cereal. Well, I don't. Jill does. I couldn't. I tell you what. I tell you a true story.
Yeah.
When Jill was going to graduate school, which was her whole life, it seems, when I was a senator, I'd get home real quickly, and we'd trade off, and my young daughter would be there, and she'd take off for school, night school. Anyway, to make a long story short, my daughter was being interviewed when she was about, 9, 10 years old, and said, "Can your daddy cook for you?" And so my daddy can't do much. He can boil water and make paschetti, but he can't do much else. And guess what?
That's exactly
She's
right.
She's right.
If we talk again, check in with you this time next year, what do you hope we're going to be talking about?
Well, I hope we're going to be talking about how we've gotten COVID more under control. I hope we're going to be talking about how we have actually reduced the burden on middle-class folks financially, that salaries continue to go up. I hope we're going to talk about unemployment still going down. I hope we're going to be talking about inflation being under control. And but the other thing, Jimmy, I really hope that we're going to be able to demonstrate that we've made worldwide progress on the environment, because I think it's a critical thing. And pray God, we will have passed the John Lewis Act and the Voting Rights Act, because what's going on now in about 30 states is literally un-American. It's about trying to prevent people from voting rather than allow them to vote. So there's a full plate, but I think we can do it. I'm optimistic about the future, and I'm optimistic about this country. We are, as I told everybody, including everyone from the leader of China to Russia and everyone else, that I don't know anybody who wouldn't trade places, world leader, wouldn't trade places with my job versus theirs, because we have more available to us. We have more capacity. We have more science and technology and decency, I think, than any country in the world. And so I think the sky's the limit is what we can do in the second quarter of the 21st century.
Well, before you go, I hope that as well. I just want to tell you what an honor it is to have you on the show tonight. I'm a very proud American. Thank you so much for being here. And if you ever need me for anything, don't hesitate. I am there for you. I am there for you.
Well, Jimmy, maybe you ought to come down and have dinner with me.
Yeah, I will. No, I'm coming. I'm going right now. All right, President Biden, everybody. More of Tonight Show after the break. Stick around. I'll be right there.